Uh-oh, updating TF2. Didn't expect this. Foist. What's up, peanut butter cupcakes? I'm updating TF2. I didn't know there was an update. Let's read it. Updated the Manco store. Fixed some timing. Anything of note here? I'm going to assume not. Continued art on Asteroid. That's important. Donated again? Yes, I did. Twice a week, man. TF2 will launch in 30 seconds. What's up, Chaos? Playing the game. So, I'm going to do a demo review in about maybe 15 minutes, maybe 10-15 minutes. I'm feeling a bit sick. Apparently something was going around at GXL. People walked away sick. Highlander mode in the patch notes. Interesting. Highlander mode, there used to be a command. MP Highlander. I don't think that's new. Maybe they updated that. But anyway. What's up, Boris? What's up, Pollux? Pollux, sorry. You're like, you're not first, you're actually third. You're third, Pollux. But thanks for showing up. I'm just gonna join a pub for a sec, and then in 10 minutes I'm gonna do a demo review. 10 minutes, 10 minutes. What's up, S&D Rec? You guys might notice I'm feeling a little bit sick, my throat's a bit sore, so if my voice sounds weird, let me know. Bam Bam, how's my night? My night's good, how's yours? I just had dinner. I got home like at 6. It's 7 now, so it's been a long day, I should say. Got a lot of stuff on my plate. I got a lot of plans. You know, I want to do so much. God, I feel like I haven't played this game. It's weird. I barely played yesterday. I was just watching that match, but yeah, it feels weird. Man. So you guys are gonna see me. I played like a few minutes of MGE last night, but I was singing songs, so I was not focused. So this is like the first time since Grand Finals that I've played, and I'm the kind of player that my comfort is important. When the game feels right, I do my best, you know. And right now it feels kind of weird, but I'll get used to it. Take me a little bit. Is Tag gonna be joining us? I don't know. I doubt it, but he always comes out of nowhere once I start streaming, so maybe he will. You slept away quite a bit of the day. Yeah, I wish I could have taken a nap. I might sleep a bit early. I've been only getting like 5 hours of sleep before work this week, and I'd like to get that number up so I have more energy during the day, so I'm not dozing off while I'm at work and driving home. Because I mean, even though it's turning into winter, when you're in Southern California, the sun is still just like beating down on you. And when I'm tired and the sun beats down on me, I like just start feeling like I'm in my bed, you know? It's just so warm, and I can just sort of lean back, and then, yeah, it's dangerous. Can I make a Lansky face emote? I probably won't do it. I don't know though. I'll think about it. How can you join my game? I didn't see Tag's emotes. I heard he had a lot of French fries. Did I already go over the demos? No, I'm gonna do the demo review in 5 minutes. I was just I wanted to make sure that if anyone read my stream title, you know, and came in a bit late, because I don't expect everyone to be peanut butter cupcakes and be here at 7 p.m. sharp. So I'm going to give it a little bit of buffer time here, 10 minutes, and then I'll get into it. So am I keeping up on my main pub rival? Actually, no. It's crazy. If you look at the date on that video, it's like a year older or more. Can't believe that happened a year ago. Time flies! What's up, bacon? You had a great Taco Bell meal. That does sound good. I actually haven't had Taco Bell in a long time. The other day, though, I had, there's this local restaurant. Why is this thing still in my HUD, by the way? This capture and hold the control point? I want that gone. I want that gone immediately. I am now attacking. Apparently you can attack on Viaduct. But there's a local restaurant here called, oh, I have 200 ping. Awesome. Called Mexicasian. So, I went there the other day. It's like burritos with, Asian-style meats. So I had like a Korean barbecue burrito. It was pretty damn good. Jesus, this lag. I'll probably end up going back there another time. Man, one thing that a lot of people don't consider when you have high ping is your movement is just terrible. Everything just happens so much slower. You're basically standing still like that, and I fucking ran past that in my eyes. Did his donations go through? His PayPal donations went through, but there's still plenty of time for chargebacks, so I'm sitting on it for a while before making any mistakes, any regrettable decisions. Does anyone know anything good to put in ramen noodles? I do, actually. Here's what I like. I had ramen for dinner today. Here's what I like, okay? Sesame seeds, sesame oil, and chili paste. Those are my favorite things. You can experiment with like eggs or some vegetables, but those three things, that's my standard for ramen. Getting pretty bad lag. Yeah, my ping is really high. I'm guessing something's wrong. I'm guessing something's wrong. Hi, Fiddy Juan. My ping is like all over the fucking place. This sucks. Another thing on my to-do list is to get off of this internet that I'm on right now and get onto Tyrone's internet connection. Him and I were talking about upgrading the internet so I can get a higher upload speed and don't have to deal with his brother torrenting shit at random ass hours of the day. But I'm going to go into a demo, so hopefully ping won't be an issue once I'm playing the demo. I'm going to load it up right now, actually, because it's been about 10 minutes. Mix up Badlands GXL. Alright. Tell me if it's still lagging. I'm just gonna let this play out in pregame. Let me know if it's still lagging in this pregame here. You didn't see me at GXL? You could have found me. I could have found you too, but yeah. I think I saw you crossing a parking lot at some point, but you were too far away. What's up, Carter? Carter, cool kid. Does it look better, guys? Or is it still laggy as fuck? It's not as bad? Okay. Does the audio lag? I'm curious about that. Or is it just the video? Does my little camera lag? Or is it just the game? I'm so curious. So let's see how long this demo is. Okay, it's like 30 minutes. Because this match was against Mix-Up in the Grand Finals, I believe. It went to 4-3, so it's a long match. Alright, we're gonna get started. Because apparently the lag is not so bad. I'm gonna fast forward this. 51, pay attention then. You'll hopefully learn a couple things about scouting. I'll do my best. What's up, Swydog? Alright, here we go. We'll turn this thing on. Alright. So, rolling out to mid, I think we started the match off trying to go left side. I like to kind of roll out over here so I can avoid stickies and then position myself with everything in front. But here I actually... So they changed their mid strat in the Grand Finals here. And it took me 2 mids to catch on to it. So we got rolled the first 2 mids because I had no idea really what they were doing. There you noticed I was looking straight ahead and like Platinum jumped in super fast. He just jumped straight across. Then what also happened was Harblue held W under the point. And then what I didn't notice, but I ended up catching on to, was TLR was jumping from their choke. So that's what I end up noticing like 3rd round or so. But we get rolled pretty hard here. I guess I'll rewind just a second to see what I could have done differently. But the mid was like decided so fast. It was like it's really difficult for me to really make a difference on it, unless I would have gone aggressive earlier. So here we go. Same mid, rewatching it. So Zaylox is super aggressive to try and like keep our scouts passive. Soldier comes in super fast. So yeah, okay, I did turn over to look for TLR. I think, yeah, really the mid was just decided because they went so aggressive so much faster. If you saw the Soldier was like bombing in, like flying over the mid, and like that distracted me, but then I started like having to spin because their timing was like, it was a full like coordination. They're just like all pushing. If you can get everyone to push, then it becomes easier for everyone because then the other team has to like look at a bunch of different targets. Here, okay, there, I saw their medic was climbing, so I knew in my head it would take him a certain amount of time to get on bats. So what I wanted to do is get a buff and then see if I could catch someone out there, and I just so happened to see Platinum, and I was confident with my buff and that I called it to Lansky that we could kill Platinum, so I just rushed him there. But yeah, I initially peeked to see where the medic was and then used that information to go for a play basically. So now that helps us forward hold a little bit because they're down 1, they're down their pocket. Here TLR, kind of the same story. I probably should have died there, but I surprised them around the corner. I probably should have been buffed more as well. But they're down both soldiers, so I'm going to immediately try and start the cap time. Their demo is going to spam me off, but hopefully Shade can just keep me up as long as possible. I get killed here. I missed the jump a little bit. We should have kept the forward hold. I don't know. They should have forced into lobby. But here we're at 99. Duatna's in spawn. Shade's blocking the point, so that's good by Shade. So now what needs to happen is Duatna needs to retrap the point, and then, yeah, he ended up falling down to the ground. And also what threw me off there was So the moment I spawned, you saw I looked lower left, I shot the scout, I killed him, I had no idea he was low, but then the moment after I killed him, I spun around and looked behind the point, because it was called, there's a soldier behind the point, but then when I ended up looking there, there was no one there. I probably could have defended the point, but I ended up going where no one was. It's kind of just a miscommunication, I guess. I have a feeling the call was like a few seconds too late, and the soldier had already moved at that point. Man, everyone's here now. What's up, Fallen Eagle? Hello, Lil Vishy. And b4nny. See, Zaylox just destroyed me this mid, so he's clearly just like, he's just trying to push our scouts back so that their soldiers have a lot of room. And because I was weak, I kind of was just scrambling around, and yeah, so Zaylox really kind of kept me out of that mid, and then I ended up just having to try and scramble to do some damage and like get out of... I wanted to move so that I wasn't like in the middle of all of them while I was weak, because they just focused me down, so I kind of ran up to the side. Here I'm just trying to get information again, so I'm looking for their medic. I don't see him climbing Spire, so I'm expecting them to come in really fast here. I go sniper in case they go lower main. I don't think I kill anyone. Oh, the body shot. Always so close with those. What's up, Rocket Surge? I'm doing well. Feeling a bit sick, but I'm doing pretty well. Hey Assassin, welcome. Luckily Shade survived that mid. Here I'm pushing up a little bit more aggressively because we have the Uber, and I trust that Lansky would be able to juggle them if they tried to push on me. I was just trying to catch someone off guard because it looked like they were getting kind of aggressive in upper. There I just saw the scout through the glass, so I immediately shifted over to block him from doing anything. And then I call here, I'm with Clockwork, but he dies to a trap. If he would have gotten through that clean, I'm pretty confident we would have killed TLR. Here they Uber in, but they come for me. I dodged a couple rockets, and so that means that we don't actually have to force quite as soon. That scout was so low. And then we ended up Ubering really late, so this was a pretty good... we held our Uber for a long time. Here, I'm chasing... Oh, Indus is like 5 health. That scout has taken 90, he's taken like 160. So, I don't know. He probably capped that with like single-digit health, which sucks. But I did miss one shot on him, so... What's up, the interesting lamp? We're going over GXL Grand Final demo here. But yeah, also I'll comment that even though I hit Indus for like 140 damage, I didn't chase him because something was called going last, or I knew there was a player unaccounted for, which ended up being Harblue, who capped last. So even though I let Indus escape, it would be more important to make sure we don't lose the round immediately, so at least I went back and tried to save the round. If we had more people alive, I would have trusted them to hold last, but we were down a few, so that's why I went back. Alright, this mid, Zaylox doesn't quite hit me for as much, and I'm in position to deny TLR, so I hit him for about 100 right there, and then he goes down immediately. So now I have a chance to push in here, and I miss every shot on Zaylox. That was kind of bad. That was pretty awful, actually. I should have two-shot Zaylox there, because I was like right in his face too. Luckily, I was hitting more shots throughout the rest of the match, but not at that moment. This was really scary. I always get scared when like there's just one guy alive and then Shade's the only one. Like Shade's only pocketing one person, because I feel like a lot of people on our team could be pocketing a little bit more at times like that. This was a grand final, yeah, this was I think, or maybe not, maybe this wasn't a grand final then. Oh, so much damage, but they started a back cap, so that's why everyone is not there to follow up. Blaze was kind of on the flank as well, so him and I committed while the rest of our team fell back, so it probably would have been better for us to all do the same thing, all be on the same page there. Because I ended up dying when I could have survived if I was backing up with my team. This was an upper bracket match? Okay, my bad.
Doc, come on, man.
Yeah, you're right. I actually remember, I remember now. Because I was like really thrilled to win this match. It was really intense, and then I like tweeted something like we made grand finals after an intense match. So yeah, this was the intense match I was talking about. My mistake. So here I'm kind of getting aggressive on flank. Oh, I didn't expect Blaze to jump in there, but he was kind of playing off me, and then it kind of like turned into me baiting him. But like, I don't know. I did not expect him to go for that. Here we just killed Platinum as well, so I want to see if I can get through. I go wide on the choke just in case he might det. Here I'm trying to focus the scout because he's kind of out of the way of his medic. Now I'm trying to hit the demo who just ate a few stickies. Clockwork comes in and drops him. And now I'm not too worried about the scout. But since he like hid there, since I didn't see him run away, like I saw Enigma kind of disappear, he like hid underneath that ledge. What that says to me is like he's not trying to escape, he's trying to go for a play. So I ended up spending more time looking at him and wanted to make sure he died as fast as possible. Because if he wasn't dead, then this soldier that was still alive, that just jumped over my head right here on above Spire, he could have come in while we were distracted, you know? Alright, playing the demo now. T-Lar jump Spire, we clean him up real quick. His timing was just off, but he airshot Blaze, so he got a frag out of it, but he wasn't going to kill Shade or force him. Here they send a scout out as well, so Harblue comes a bit late. I saw him fall, so I'm just going to run. I don't need to waste my time with him. I saw him come in lobby, so if he runs up it here, I had a feeling he wouldn't have seen me, so I took the corner and led the put my crosshair so that he would run right into it. So I would most likely two-shot him if he was running, because in this situation, for him to be like looking around a lot would be wasting time because we're pushing last. So I would expect him to just run past, you know. Here I missed a couple shots again. There I think I was expecting my team to kind of be in and like for them to be more distracted, but the moment I pushed in they all turned at me, so they weren't quite as distracted as I thought. But Shade escapes. Is this TF2 University? A little bit. Trying to spread some wisdom, I suppose. So here I was buffed, so I was confident rushing that soldier, but after he hit that first rocket and got around the corner, I called it off. So if I would have been able to catch him before he went around the corner, I would have committed to that fight. Or if he would have missed the rocket, I would have committed to the fight. But I had a buff, he was an unbuffed soldier. As a scout, I tend to be confident taking that fight. Am I doing sub-demo reviews on Sunday? I sure am. I actually have no demos lined up for this Sunday. If any of my subs here have demos, please send me some on Twitch. Send me a private message with a link to your demo. So, this situation now, what's the score? 2-0. So here we just don't want to mess up, really. Clockwork and I trying to push the flank. Lansky had bombed it already. It's really risky to do that because you could get caught in house there, so 3 of us could have just died there. But here I'm peeking, trying to bait someone so that we can kill them. I did a little subtle little dodge there. Maybe I'll rewind it and watch that in slow motion, but I kind of abused the distance of that demo. So I'll watch it in slow-mo to show you exactly what I was thinking here. So I go down, I go to peek this in a second here. So I'll just play it slow. So I go to peek this, eventually I'm going to commit here. I'm just going to play it slow, but should you buy the Revolt or Erebus? I don't know what any of that is. New sub! The Sexual Brotato Chip. Thank you for subbing. I see that you were the one asking about demo reviews, so I assume you've got a demo for me. I am excited to see your demo, if you've got one. But thank you again for the sub. I hope you enjoy the stream, and I hope to see you all the time around here. Sorry, I was a bit too far behind. So, alright, I'm gonna slow it down now. So here's just that little dodge that I did. I'll just go into depth on this. So I jumped through choke, hit the scout once, kind of trap myself behind this barrel, but then see what happens is Zalox gets too close to me, where I can dodge his sticky right there. You saw it by going towards him. So the only way he could have hit me with those stickies is if he was aiming lower at the ground. So he was aiming too high, so his stickies were going too far. They were hitting the back wall, so I pushed towards him so I could avoid that sticky damage. I just wanted to show you guys how I played the distance there, and that's how I escaped. I have a lot of times I can escape situations because I can make like quick decisions about how to like move, you know. And a lot of that is I mean, a lot of that's just experience, but having good character control, I learned a lot of that from jump maps. I'd suggest all of you do that stuff. Here I see Clockwork getting close in on that scout, so I think I would have had a chance of killing that scout if I would have hit that jump, but I ended up slipping off the ledge before double jumping, which sucked. And then Blaze went down. So we're kind of in a big stalemate here. A TLR out of nowhere. I did not see how TLR got in, so TLR actually had a pretty good play there. Here, so what I did there was, so TLR jumped in and forced us, so immediately I went to see if we could like equalize it by getting a pick or something. So I immediately jumped to diag, ended up seeing a scout there, but the way the dynamic usually works for that fight is if you do any damage to them at diag, they tend to back into forward. So I took that moment where I knew he would back up into forward to jump into drop down, and I'm just trying to move as fast as possible to like slow them down, because they just forced our Uber. So what they want to be doing right now is like trying to push mid on us. They want to try and use their Uber advantage to push. So what I did was I went behind to try and waste their time, pushed a scout into forward, so he's kind of preoccupied, and now I'm jumping on a Spire here, quick Boston Basher jump, trying to start a back cap, so that just buying more time for my team. Yeah, so I'm quickly on Spire. I'm watching them. I'm not even going to sit on that because they'll kill me instantly. I jump off. I should not have gone out drop down, because both their scouts watched me move across bats, so they just kind of migrated towards drop down. Ideally, I would have just grabbed that health pack at the drop down and just kept roaming around behind them, because if I can force one or two of them to come chase me and I keep using health packs in corners and maybe win a 1v1, it completely halts their push, you know. So I actually made a pretty dumb decision to go out drop down because I exposed myself, made myself vulnerable. If I would have just survived and stayed behind and they even decided to push, I could just jump right back on Spire, back cap it, and then their whole push would have been screwed up. So here we go.